everybody could, if pressured enough, become and have a psychotic episode like this. And there are others who feel that only those who have a tendency to easy disorganization of the brain by their metabolism, that only they can get the psychotic trips. Because certainly when we analyze the underlying strife or conflicts that go on in a schizophrenic when they have recovered enough, that we find not too different a set of circumstances than what we find in the life.
Parents strongly cautioned the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
Trying to save the patient from what would otherwise be a severe neurotic The patient that you saw me walking with demonstrates on the 8th day after admission the continuing presence of a catatonic panic.
All right. Happy Tuesday night, everybody. Welcome back to Sound Injection. We've got Jordan from Nynelives on here. You know, you've been on our radar for like a really long time. And
Really?
I swear every time I get on TikTok, it's like every 7 reels, 9 lives, 9 lives, 9 lives. I'm like, holy crap, who are these people? Where did they come from? Why are they exploding everywhere? And of course, I see why once I sat down and started listening to your music. I'm like, holy shit, this is badass.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank
So,
you. I'm glad that you were able to find us.
absolutely. So when did you guys start? Kind of give us the backstory on how Nynelives began.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've always been a singer-songwriter, but I never really did anything with it. And I've moved around a lot. So I never really found much of a music community. And then kind of just recently, I had some crazy things happen to me where I kind of realized like you only live once and you really just got to make this the most of this life. And I was like, I really just need to pursue this creativity of mine. And January of this year, I went to the studio for the first time, or I went to a studio for the first time and decided to get some music made. So it was some songs that I wrote. I messaged somebody that I met while I had accompanied my partner on tour, just visiting with them. And they told me they were a producer, and I was like, yo, I write music and I'm gonna need a producer. They were like, well, send me your stuff sometime. If it doesn't suck, maybe we'll make some music. And now I'm here. I released my first song in June, and I'm about to do my second show on Sunday.
Holy
Awesome.
shit. Okay. Okay. Well, I know because I've seen your guys' stuff everywhere as of here recently, especially within like the last month. And it's
Okay.
like Did you ever think that you were going to like get to that level like that fast on social media?
I never really thought too much about that. I think I mostly just focused on like um just making the music. The social media aspect of it became like such a secondary thought. I remember when I was about to release this song, my photographer is a friend of mine. He was like, you gotta like post every day, right? And I was like, what?
What?
and and then he's like, yeah, you gotta like promote your music. You gotta make sure people find you guys. And I kind of just let him lead the way with the promo for Armor of Fire. He literally was like, on this day, post this, on this day, post this. And then after a little bit, I kind of just took it from there. And him and his girlfriend, I've been working with them as my photographer people since, and I use all of their content to make my content. So, yeah.
All right, fantastic. All right, Meg, you're up.
All right. So, what are your like? You said you moved around a lot. I don't know if that means that you like your music influence has changed or anything. What are your music influences? Like, where do you get the ideas for your songs?
Oh my gosh, that has changed a lot over time. I've always liked heavier music. But um I'm inspired by so many different artists and so many different genres. Like I grew up on like the old school like Johnny Cash type country and like Tammy Wynette, Patsy Cline, and then got into like Joan Jett, Hart, Fleetwood Mac. I still
Yeah.
adore the people of that genre. Grace Slick from Jefferson Airplane, still huge inspirations for me. And then just from that point on, I mean, I love the new metal era. I love metalcore. I love all of it. And especially wherever there's been women, I find them all iconic. And then, but yeah, like I said, I listen to all genres, but for some reason, it's just been so easy to write in like the heavier stuff for me.
Nice.
So, what was the one metal band that made you want to do like heavier music? Was there like
Oh.
one that really like just pulled you and you're like, fuck yeah, this is what I want to do?
Yeah. Okay. This is actually kind of funny because I tell people all the time I'm not really much of a fangirl, but just recently, when we were young, I got to see Alexis on Fire. I remember being like, oh yeah, I like rock and I liked classic rock and I was like, I remember saying like, oh, the All American Rejects, they're pretty great and awesome. And then I heard this song, This Could Be Any City in the World. I think that's the title of it. And I was like, what is this? I'm being screamed at and I love it. And I was just like, wow, this is a game changer. And then I just like started seeking heavier and heavier music. And I actually just got to see Alexis on Fire for the first time. And it was really crazy because I was hanging out pretty close to their trailer, like at the whole event. And I just kind of kept looking over and I'm like, oh my God, it's them. I'm like, I can't like go approach them or anything. That I'd be weird, like, but but yeah, I would say that's one of the first ones. And then I freaking love Chevelle. I liked
Mm.
Tool. I still like Tool. Yeah, Chevelle, Rise Against, Rage Against the Machine. Obviously Evanescence.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, so many, but I do think it was Alexis on Fire for me with that song.
Okay,
Mhm.
fair enough. CB, you're up on deck, brother.
So, with the holiday season coming up, do you have any like traditions that you do during the season, or do you have anything fun that you like to do during this time of the year?
Not a whole lot of traditions. I do love watching that show, A Christmas Story. I
Okay.
love that one. You're gonna shoot your eye out.
You'll shoot your
Yeah,
eye out.
Yeah, that's like the most consistent tradition.
How
Otherwise,
does the
I
little piggy
move a
eat?
lot. Huh?
Isn't it like how does the little piggy eat?
Oh
Like mashed
yeah, yeah,
potatoes or
that one
something?
too. Yeah.
Right.
Such a
I,
classic movie.
the more you ask that question, CB, I've realized I'm the only fucking weirdo in this world that is like hell bent on the best Christmas movie being Gremlins, and I watch Gremlins every
That
single
makes sense.
year.
Yeah, I forgot that's basically a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a huge Gremlins fan. Like I've got Gizmo tattooed on me,
Oh,
and
that's dope.
like that's my one like absolute tradition. It's like it's Gremlins. We watch Gremlins
Okay.
happening. I don't give a shit. I'll watch it by myself if I got to, but I'm watching Gremlins.
Oh, hell yeah, that's dope. I gotta rewatch that. I totally forgot it's a Christmas movie.
Everybody does. Everybody
Yeah.
does. Always. Well, I'm a big horror guy. So like Christmas, I watch the horror based, horror
Yeah.
movies and stuff like that. So going into music, if you could spend 24 hours with any musical icon, dead or alive, and learn everything they know about the music industry, who would you want to spend that day with?
Oh my gosh. Immediately I'm thinking Janis Joplin or Grace Slick.
Wow.
Like,
We
they're
finally
just
knew
so
it.
iconic.
Well,
They're
Janice,
so cool to me.
I feel like people have kind of, especially now, forgot about Janis Joplin, and she really wasn't around because she was relatively young when she passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
think
think
she
she
was
might have been part of the 27 Club, right?
I think
yeah,
so.
in her
Okay.
20s when she passed away and was not around very long, but made a huge imprint very, very quickly. But I hardly ever hear anybody talk about her anymore, especially in music. And the main ones that we always hear on this show, it's like the two that I swear it's like 70%. It's either Prince or Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
That makes sense, though. Those are some really good ones.
I mean, they are, but
Hmm.
I like whenever we occasionally get something different. That was the very first time I've heard Janis Joplin. So I'm like, all right, that's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I know. I love her so much. And I think I don't know, the things I have heard about her, she seems rad. So,
Mhm.
yeah, love
Oh,
her style. And also, I think, like, I don't know, I feel like when it comes to the rock genre, women often get slept on a little bit. So, like, for her to make the impact that she did, and I don't know, I also feel like she's one of the earliest artists that I've heard scream in a song.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think she's super cool.
I liked her voice because it was so unique.
Yes.
You don't hear. I know that they had some young girl on America's Got Talent, I think, one year, and the girl was like
Hmm.
15 or 16 years old and damn near sounded just like her naturally.
Oh, how
And
fun.
I was just like, holy shit, this chick sounds like Janis Joplin. And as I'm thinking that, she got done and they were all like, you're like Janis Joplin reincarnated.
Yeah, how cool. Welcome back,
There's this
Janet.
like big explosion of seeing Janis Joplin stuff everywhere after that performance, and then it just kind of died off, and you never heard anything else about it.
Mm.
All right, Meg, you're up.
Okay. Well, I mean, we've only had two shows, but if you could have, like, what's your current, like, way to get ready for a show? Like, your current pre-show ritual?
Okay, so man, like having just had the one show. Um, well, I'll say that like I have like a little bit of a thing that I do to kind of get myself prepared to perform. Like before music videos, before practice. And I just do weird dance moves, just goofy, weird dance moves. And
That's
I'll make weird noises. And I'm just kind of
Just a
like,
wiggle
just kind of
sound.
getting it all out of the way. Like, we're not going to be nervous here, okay? I'm going to just,
Yeah.
I'm going to be goofy. I'm going to be weird. I'm going to get out the wiggles. And yeah, I took some video because I wanted to kind of just like see what was working and what wasn't in my practices. And it was funny that between songs, I'm literally just like like wiggling. And yeah, I would say that's probably my thing.
Okay, that's what it was, I think. I love it.
Hey, you guys, we got to do. And, a lot of people be surprised because they think as musicians, we're supposed to just be completely fine getting up on stage and doing our thing. And they don't realize how many of us still are like a nervous fucking wreck. Even after they become pro and they've been doing it for years and years, they still get, the nervous. Like I used to, for probably from the time, I think the first show I ever did, I was 17. And I threw up before every single show all the way up into my mid 30s. I would
wow.
every show because I would look out that crowd and instantly I was just like sick.
Wow.
Just sick. And I was just a bass player. Nobody gives a fuck about the bass player. So, but it didn't matter.
I was going to say, did you have to sing? Because if I throw up, I don't know if I can sing afterwards.
Right.
I was just a bass player, but I would get so nervous and so much anxiety, and I would get in my head and be like, oh, what if I suck? What if I fuck up? And it was like just what if after what if, and I'm a chronic overthinker, so it was like snowball effect. Once I started, it wouldn't stop. And since we've been doing this podcast, and that question has come up several times, and there's been a lot of them that are like, yeah, I still get sick, and then we've been doing this for 15 years, and I get freaked out and super nervous. We're all still human, even though we get on stage and we do all this cool shit. We still.
Well, that shows. Oh, I'm sorry. That shows how brave you are, though. Like that's actually so impressive because, like, I think it's so brave that if anybody's getting that anxious and nervous and they can still go on and perform, that's actually so impressive.
Oh, I did. I still do it.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, see, I don't know, like my Wiggles thing is also excitement, I'm not gonna lie, and also like kind of just like preparing myself to get in the zone of just really feeling the music because I do feel like the performance feels more authentic when I do that. It's kind of crazy how with my first show, I was excited. I was so excited.
I wish I would have been.
I was so freaking stoked. I was like, oh my gosh, look at all my friends in the audience. Look at all these people I don't know. They're going to get to hear my music. I mean, of course, there were some nerves. And I definitely, I got up there and I was like, we're going to perform. I never even introduced the band. Like, I didn't introduce the band. I did not do much talking in between songs. I just was like, let's perform. And I just did it. But so, there are some things that make me nervous. I would say the social media made me more nervous at first, though. Because, I was like, wait, what do I post? And, how do I go viral? And stuff like that. Eventually, I learned to just be like, you know what, just do the thing. Do the thing. If it works, it works.
See, that was for me. Social media didn't faze me at all. But on stage, terrified me.
Wow.
Terrified me. So I got to the point where I would get up on stage and I'm blind as a bat without my glasses. So I started learning it would make it better if I took my glasses off. Because I couldn't see anybody. I could see color, I could see blurs because I could distinguish. Once I take my glasses off, there's no facial features. I can't see facial features. I can just see blurs of color, but I'm close enough that I can tell what I'm playing and I know what I'm playing. So I would just take my glasses off, so I can't see them.
And you never tripped or had accidents?
Oh yes. Oh,
okay.
Yes.
I was like, I would eat shit.
I hate shit a lot.
Okay.
Probably continue to happen.
See, so honestly, that to me sounds even more brave because it's not only are you going up there kind of nervous, but you're increasing your likelihood of falling or eating shit or whatever. And you're like, nah, I'm still gonna do it this way. That's actually kind of badass.
I'm straight falling off the stage into the crowd.
Wow.
Luckily, they thought that I was trying to stage dive and crowd.
Okay, I was gonna say, I mean, for this genre, it's not bad. They're prepared to catch you, probably.
Well, they
Yeah.
thought I was doing it on purpose. I did not.
Hmm.
Straight ain't shit. Like, it's not lying. Because I know the first time I did it, we were walking down the stairs to get off the stage, and my vocalist at the time, he's like, "You totally ate shit, didn't you?" I was like, "Mm-hmm." Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yep,
Yeah, just keep it going.
you ate shit with style. That's all I can say.
Yeah. No, that's dope. Did you keep playing?
Oh yeah,
Hell
I think
yeah.
I missed a note or two, but other than yeah, I jumped right back into it and I was fine. But
Dope.
the crowd had no clue that I had actually like tripped over a chord and
That's
just
awesome.
completely ate shit.
That's actually awesome.
All right, you're up on deck, bro.
So, going back into the seasonal questions, what is something that you would like to do for the season for another band? Is whether it be like a collaboration, or would you like to attend a show and support that band? Who would you like to support?
Oh, okay. So, firstly, I would want to support Bad Minds. They're a band that it's a friend of mine who puts on those shows. And he's an amazing performer, writes great music. He's got a show on the 19th coming up, so right before mine. Um, yeah, very talented artists. Always support them. They're always supportive of me. And then The Uncertain. I don't know if they have a show coming. Wait, they do. They do. They have a show called Moshmas that they're gonna be a part of.
Okay.
So I'll be at those shows. They're the homies and they're so talented. I love going to their shows. Yeah. And not a band, but you had mentioned horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
Go see Silent Night, Deadly Night. It's
Okay.
actually so freaking good. It's so freaking good. The writing was incredible. And an acquaintance or friend of mine actually was she's the starring actress in it and she crushed her role. It was so
Nice.
freaking good. But yeah, if you like Christmas horror, it's actually a bomb Christmas horror movie. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
There's actually an old Silent Night, Deadly Night from like the 70s.
Oh, I just learned that recently
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So
That's cool.
I've seen the original, but if it's a
Okay.
remake, I'll definitely be interested in seeing it because I
Yeah,
like
go check it out.
the original was really good.
I was
Okay.
really impressed by the storyline. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to give it away, but I was so impressed by it.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So
Yeah.
you had the chance to go on tour. Money wasn't an object, and the bands cannot say no. What three bands would you like to take with you on that tour?
Oh my gosh, that's so hard. That's really, really so hard because there are just so many incredible artists out there that I love.
Yeah, they can be
Um,
big or small, doesn't matter.
Yeah, immediately who comes to mind is Delilah Bond. She's actually looking for somebody to open for her right now, and I was like, please pick me, because I love her music. So immediately she comes to mind. That was very fresh. That literally I saw that post today, and I was like, I would love that. I would. Oh my gosh, Poppy, Spirit Box, Evanescence.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. Being on stage, especially with like those lady icons, I'd lose my mind.
The
Yeah.
three of us will get to see Poppy in May.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's
she's
really
playing Welcome to
cool.
Rockville, and I'm pretty stoked about seeing Poppy.
Oh, hell yeah.
I still
Yeah,
remember
no,
seeing
great
those
performer.
weird, like Vine videos or whatever when she was blonde and first came
Mhm.
out, and then
That's
that
almost weird pop music.
yeah, I know. And then all of a sudden she's like metal, and I'm just like, what the hell just happened? And then I heard her with the band Knocked Loose, and I was just like, holy shit, this okay. Okay, I hear
I
you.
love the vibe switch. I love that she was
Yes.
just like, you know what? I'm gonna change this because I want to. I
Yes.
think I don't know. I think there can sometimes be stigma towards changing what you do.
Mm,
Mhm.
Especially if what you were doing worked or whatever. But I mean, I feel like we go through phases, and so many of us have so many different interests. So, like for me personally, I've written in a lot of different genres. I am most passionate about this one that I'm in right now, but I mean, I think it's great that people can kind of just decide, you know what, I want to go do this project and then go and crush it. I'm so happy
Right.
for her.
it's not easy to do. Like, there's very
Oh,
few that have actually been successful at pulling it off. Like, I know one of the ones that first comes to mind for me is Bring Me the Horizon, because when they first
okay.
came out, they were deathcore, like heavy,
Mm,
heavy
Heavy,
death.
heavy.
And then all of a sudden they came out with what they've been now for, God, I guess they've been doing the new music for probably like 10 years now. But a lot of people were hating on them for switching from deathcore to a more mainstream metal sound, and
mhm.
it exploded for them. Now they're headlining Welcome to Rockville, and they're one of the biggest bands out there, but they switched it, and you just don't see that very often.
Yeah, and especially because I think fans can like, I saw you in the beginning. Why would you change who you
Yep.
were? That kind of thing. And it's like, you saw one side of me in the beginning, you know?
Yeah.
Bands
So,
can you so damn fast. They'll turn
Oh,
you in a damn
awful.
blink of an eye, and it's.
yeah.
But I have more respect for those bands that like stick with it and they can change their sound and still retain those fans, or even gain even more from it.
Mm-hmm.
And even when the bad publicity comes out and they're like, fuck this band because they changed their sound and the band sticks with it, that takes a lot of guts to do,
Yeah.
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 especially if
Yeah.
what you were doing was already working.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah. It's like, sorry, I decided to have free will. It is kind of crazy that in a genre that's so about being unique and being yourself and being so authentic, that there is a little bit of like a,
Hypocrisy.
yeah,
yeah,
elitism.
there is. There's like, I mean, how quick people will be like, oh yeah, you like this band, name 5 songs, or
Yeah.
like, oh, they
Yeah.
sold out, or just and it's like, or am I just trying to express myself? And sometimes it's gonna sound different or whatever. I mean, I haven't
Right.
confronted that yet. All of my songs are kind of different, so I don't even know really what genre I am. I feel like I'm mostly metalcore, but then some new metal. I don't know.
We've kind of talked about that in the show before, that it's like, in early on, people have to understand when you're first starting a band, you really don't quite know what your identity is. You're still kind of
Hmm.
getting with all these brand new people, because you're talking about bringing in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, sometimes up to 9 in some
Hmm.
cases, that you're bringing in all these different personalities and all these different creative ideas and different influences, and you have to interweave them into one product that's like a cohesive unit, and that is
Hmm.
not easy, and it takes time, and you're going to change whether you
Hmm.
want to or not. You're going to change. That's why
Hmm.
I tell people all the time, like some of these young bands that I work with, I'm like, don't expect and don't go into a band thinking, okay, I'm joining a band and I'm going to sound just like this band, because that's not
Hmm.
what happens.
Right.
Yeah. You
Doesn't matter.
can't, I think when you're working as a group like that, you can't even say this song will sound like this, because it's like if you really want it to be a group thing, there's gonna be a little bit of exchange and stuff of ideas
Right.
and adjusting for that. I don't
Correct.
really have that problem. I'm kind of I'm more of a solo project actually, but I perform with the same individuals mostly. And they're homies of mine. They're super talented. They don't yeah, the one just has no interest in being a part of the creative process. The other one, he's I just my bassist, he wants to be involved in the creative side of things. But I had done like 6 or 7 songs, and I think that's why it moved so fast. Is that I just went in to producers and I'm like, here's a bunch of songs of mine, let's make them. And I got to be like, this is what I want, and let's adjust this here, and I don't have to negotiate with anyone. I just plow through my ideas, crank this up, turn this. Usually it's never turn this down. It's usually crank this up. So
I love that.
but yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I have gotten to work with some really cool people while still kind of getting to just like, I don't know, the collabs. I have collabs in the works, and I am excited for that. I am a team player, but I think things have gone faster with this like solo project starting out. And that's just because I just didn't know if anybody would want to be a part of it, honestly. So,
Right. Okay, I get that. All
yeah.
right, Meg, you're up.
All right, we had talked about fans turning on you. I want to know about some of your weird fan interactions that you've had online.
Oh, okay. So being as small as I am, I haven't really had too many. Yeah, no, mostly I've been very lucky with like a supportive audience. I feel like I had a little bit of an inappropriate ask, but it wasn't like super wild. It was, I mean, it eventually kind of got a little wild. Um, like, oof. So somebody was like, "Yo, I'd love to collab with you," and I'm like, "Oh, that I'm open to that for sure. What do you do?" Because they had literally no content out or anything,
Yeah.
um, and then they sent me like 4 lines of lyrics they had written and literally just typed up. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Do you like play instruments? Do you produce? Do you do this or that? And they're like, oh no, I just wrote the lyrics. I want you to make a song with it. And I'm like, oh, um,
Okay.
I'm like, I mean, I love the idea of a collaboration, but like there's a lot that goes into a song. And I was like, admittedly, it's getting my own songs out there is like a huge investment of time, money, effort, and such. And I have like a backlog of hundreds of songs that I want to get made. So it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
prioritize this kind of random ask, you know? And I'm like, but you know, like totally keep writing and stuff. That'll be awesome. And that part, not super weird, but then it delved into a little bit of trauma dumping on their behalf. And I was just like, oh, it, I would say the awkward part of it is it kind of felt like it was an attempt to manipulate, you know, to be
Oh
like, if
yeah.
you don't do this, I'm gonna be this upset and do this type of thing. And
Right.
I was like, wow, that's a lot. Like, just like I'm just cheering them on and stuff, you know, like I don't want to be a jerk or anything, but I did find that to just be an interesting interaction. Really, I haven't
Wow.
had too many weird interactions. I think TikTok does a good job of like filtering creepy stuff out, I guess, mostly for me.
Good.
So,
Good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah.
Yeah, because we've had a couple like female artists like kind of starting out or haven't had it for a while, and they've had some like stalkers or they've had just people accusing them of stealing music, and it's just really
Oh
weird stuff.
man, I'm sure
Yeah.
it'll come. I'm sure it'll come. I like, fortunately, I do have some experience with stalkers, so like hopefully I'll be a little prepared for that. But hopefully, maybe I just won't have that. Maybe I'll just be weird enough no
Maybe.
one will be interested. I literally got advice one time. You got to out weird the weird, and that's kind of how I've handled some previous situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
No,
Yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough. All right, CB, you're up, bro.
All right. So if you could offer advice to any new bands, any new people who are wanting to get into the music industry? What would that advice be that you've experienced so far?
Um, I would say don't rush it. Which is kind of crazy being that I've only been doing this since January, but like I've been singing and songwriting my whole life. Um, it just kind of made sense at the point in my life where I'm at to do it. Like I think if I would have done it at any other time, I wouldn't have had the resources, I wouldn't have had the connections, I wouldn't have had um the experience with certain things, the understanding of certain things. So I would say don't rush things, don't hurry to put a song out. Make sure it's the quality you genuinely want for your work. Make sure that you've got yourself in a comfortable enough position where you can really give your work the what it deserves as far as quality, the attention, the effort. Because yeah, you don't necessarily need to waste a not necessarily waste a song, but if you don't give it your best, you're either going to go and redo it someday, or which is going to cost extra of everything.
Right.
Um, or it's not going to get heard the way you want to. Even though I will say, if you do just want to put it out there for yourself, absolutely do it. Absolutely do it. And I do think when I say don't rush it, I definitely don't mean don't do it. You got to go and do it.
Right.
Yeah, I do strongly believe go and do it. It's worth it.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, fantastic. So, if there was one artist in the world that you could collaborate on a song or an entire album with, whether it's a singular artist or a full band, who would you want to collaborate with?
Oh my gosh. That's so hard because I love there's so many artists that I would be so happy to collaborate with. Honestly, I also had the crazy experience of when I did want to do my first collab, I did reach out to my ideal, oh my God, I really hope I could do this collab person one day. The band Archers, I really love them. I'm not saying I'm collabing with them, that's taboo to say. I did collab with Nathaniel, the lead singer of Archers, though. I reached out to him to be a feature on my song that I'm going to release in January. Um, and when I did that, I expected him to say no. I really did. This was just like a practice in bravery for me. I just wanted to get used to being rejected. So he made me kind of fail that goal of getting used to being rejected because he said yes right away, which was actually so crazy. Yeah, because I at the time I loved that band so much. I still love them. I still really do. But I was just geeking out about their music and how good it was. So for them to say yes and that be the first person I ask and everything was so insane. But so I'm really happy for that collab. And I guess outside of that, I mean, so many artists, but Bad Omens would be dope.
Yeah.
Honestly though, if I ever got offered that, I would probably faint and throw up first. But like right now, I'm on like I want it, but I would definitely not be okay for a second.
I mean, it's like I've told you, you never know unless you ask.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yes, there's going to be some rejections because even with
Mhm.
this podcast, most people say yes. But we've had a few that said no because occasionally we will shoot for the stars and try to get much, much, much bigger ones.
Mhm.
But there's been some really big ones that told us
That's
yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like I tell people all the time, you never know unless you ask.
Never know. Yeah,
The worst
yeah,
case scenario, the two worst, either they're going to tell you no or they're just not going to answer you at all.
yeah. And
But
that's what I wanted to get used to is just like, I I'm so aware that not everybody's gonna like my art. I'm so aware that not ev- you know, I'm not I know I'm not gonna make everybody happy. So I was like, you know what, I just need to work on getting brave. And then wow, that was crazy. I shot for the stars and actually got one. I was like, that's crazy.
Oh, trust me, I've fucked with him before, and I've never told him this, but I've fucked with him before, and he's come into the room and been like, "Hey, I'm going to ask this band if they want to get on." I was like, "You're wasting your time," and I'll just look down and keep going. And this motherfucker will go on there and do it anyways.
Yeah, that's
He's gotten
awesome.
some of them, and I'm proud as shit of him because he's fucking done it.
Oh, that's
He's
awesome.
taken the fucking gamble. Now, have a lot ignored it? Yeah, but he's actually panned out and got some of these that, in all reality, probably should have said no to us because, we're not that damn big compared to most podcasts that are already out there, and it's happened. And you just kind of have to take those dice and just fucking roll it
Hmm.
every
Yep.
single time
Absolutely.
because
Yeah.
not all of them are going to say no.
Yeah.
The more you throw darts at that dartboard, eventually you're gonna fucking hit one.
By the way,
Mhm.
shout out to Marilyn Manson if you are listening.
Oh
I did
Jesus
send you a
Christ! We
request.
getting on this again?
You can always reply. That
Oh,
would be a
I would
wild
throw up
one.
on. I would throw up on. I would be fucking because he knows Marilyn Manson's one of like my big idols. Him and Rob Zombie.
That's so awesome. That's
Marilyn
so
Manson and Rob
awesome.
Zombie are my two big idols, and if
Oh
I
hell yeah.
ever got, it's making me sick to my stomach now, even thinking about it.
Right? And it's crazy because I don't even think I'm like much of a fangirl, but like it to me, I think it's different when it's like someone's willing to work with you. Because then that's like such a huge honor, you know? Yeah. So why my reaction is I'm gonna throw up, I don't know, but I'm so honored.
It's mine all the time. Like it's just like, oh my god. And normally I don't get like that, but those are two that like really
Hmm.
push me hard into getting into heavy metal and music and
That's
all that
cool.
shit. It's just like, oh shit. Oh
Yeah,
no.
they're pretty iconic.
All right, Meg.
Definitely listened to both of them when I was younger too.
Yes. So, if you and your project Nine Lives could cover any Christmas song in your style, what Christmas song would it be?
Oh man,
There's a lot of
that
bands doing
is
that right now.
so tough.
I
That
know.
one's so tough.
You're gonna give me some answer off the wall, and then you're gonna be thinking about it, and you're for like the next
Yeah,
week.
yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
like, I have never thought of this. um, it's so wild to me because it feels so different from what I usually do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I feel like it's really hard to wrap your head around doing like genre bending like covers.
Yeah.
It's like because you have
Yes.
to what was originally done,
Yeah.
completely tear it apart, revamp it, then redo it in your style, but yet
Hmm.
give it justice.
Right.
Yeah. I'm almost feeling like rocking around the Christmas tree just because that's like,
It's pretty safe.
That'd be a good
yeah,
one.
it's
And then it's
pretty
about rock.
safe. And it's about rock. Yeah, I have no idea what it would sound like. Like how I would do it. I don't know, but I think that one, yep. There was one that I used to sing in choir all the time. It's like that one where it's like fall on your knees.
Noel.
Yeah, that one's really
Yeah,
good.
that one's really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that is a really, you
That'd
know
be a
what?
really good one, actually.
Do that one kind of in the style of like what have I become piano and
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be a really
That's
actually a
fun.
good one.
Yeah,
Yep.
I loved singing that one a lot. So maybe. Okay.
Fair
I'll play
enough.
that.
Fair enough. All right, CB, you're up, bro.
All right. So I'm gonna go back to an older question that we have. Are
Oh, boy.
you are you a Star Wars fan or are you
You
a
motherfucker.
Or what one?
Star Trek?
Both. I like both. I like
Oh,
both. Yeah,
Nice.
I think I've probably been exposed to more Star Wars. I definitely do love I love Star Wars, but I also
Okay.
really like Star Trek. And then Firefly. No, I kind of like all the space stuff.
so
See, he,
Yeah.
Stargate.
You know what? I didn't watch that one for some
Ooh.
oh,
reason. Never
Okay.
got into that, but I've been told that I would love it.
Yeah, it's a good
see,
one.
Yeah, definitely.
he likes to poke at me because I am a gigantic Star Wars fanatic. Like
Okay, hell yeah.
straight up fanboy. Like I'm like anti Star Trek, like hardcore Star
Wow.
Wars.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the movie Fanboys?
No.
Go on
Oh, you should
TV,
watch that.
watch the movie Fanboys.
Mm,
Fantastic movie. It's funny as
okay.
shit, but it has a little bit of that. It's about this group of guys that want to break into George Lucas's house and steal the next episode of Star Wars and see it before
Amazing.
anybody because one of their friends is dying from cancer. And it's got a
Aw.
like top end comedian like Seth Rogen is in it.
hmm
They got a bunch of
Okay.
the original OG Star
Is
Wars.
that one where one of them ends up playing the march in his front lawn or something? No.
No,
No, I'm thinking of something else. Okay,
That's
never mind.
actually like a cool concept. That sounds like so
no.
sweet.
They
Like
even
what
have
good
like some
friends.
Star Trek references, like William Shatner is in it, and they end
hmm
up getting like the ground plans for George Lucas's house from William Shatner.
That's
So
so funny.
it's cool. Like it's funny. It's hilarious. But you just if you've never seen it, you got to watch it because it's
I
great.
will go see that for sure. Do you like Andor, the show?
Did not like Andor. That's the only one I didn't like. I couldn't get into it. To me, it was so slow.
No, I loved it. I felt like it was, oh, in Rogue One, I was like, yeah, because it's Star Wars. No, there's not always going to be happy endings. I don't know why. I do kind of love a messed up ending,
Rogue
you
One
know?
I liked. Rogue One I
Okay, I can see that then. Like, yeah, but I also just love all of
I
that.
think Andor just kind of fucked me up because there's not really a whole lot of like super well known Star Wars characters in it.
That's true. And you know what? It is a lot less of the lightsabers and the like,
Yeah,
the action. It is a lot less of the typical Star Wars action too. It's more espionage and
yeah.
stuff.
So
So that makes sense. But I loved it. Definitely loved it.
I think my favorite series. I need to sit down and watch Skeleton Crew because I haven't got to watch Skeleton Crew,
Oh,
the new
I
one.
have to do that too.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
watch Skeleton Crew, but I did watch the what was it? The one of the other new ones. Shit, what was it? Fuck, what was the newest one?
Is it the one with the kids? Like the
No,
little like
that's Skeleton Crew. That's the one I want.
that skeleton crew. Okay. Yeah, I was watching that. I don't know if I finished it or if the season ended, but if that yeah, that was I liked it. I thought it was so cute.
I really like Mandalorian. I love Mandalorian. That's been one of my like
Yeah, that was a good one
Ahsoka.
too.
Ahsoka was fucking amazing.
I haven't watched that one and I know I need to.
All right, so what are one of your major hobbies outside of music?
Rock climbing. That was like
I mean,
what I
Wow.
was known
never got
for.
that one.
Huh? You haven't gotten that one?
Ooh.
No.
It does surprise me that there's like less like I really haven't met people who are kind of in both scenes either. Like I don't know. And now that I've been like meeting more and more musicians, no rock climbers yet?
You're
Surprise.
such a rock star.
I'm afraid of heights.
We
and
don't just like all rocks. Like
Rock in any shape.
yeah, I'm like, oh, it's okay. I liked all rock.
Pop rocks,
Yeah,
rock
pop rocks.
candy.
Okay, maybe not all rocks, but
I am
but yeah,
terrible.
no, I love rock climbing.
Nope,
Mhm.
nope. I'll wait for you at the bottom.
Yeah, no, I'm an adrenaline junkie. I used to ice climb and And I say
Oh.
used to, it's been years since I've ice climbed. I haven't climbed in some months now. Because I also decided I liked nails. But but no, I
Um,
love heights. I love adventures in general. I'm one of those weirdos that likes going in caves. Oh, I love going in caves.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
I've gone in caves
spelunking.
where I've gone like a mile and a half deep and you have to climb up and down. I love
Wow.
that kind of
No.
stuff.
See, my thing is I see these like people going into caves and there's like a crack like this.
Uh-huh.
And they'll be like, hang on, I got to take my helmet off so I can squeeze through this. No.
No.
You know,
No.
I'm also with you on that. Like, is when people start going, "Oh, I gotta breathe out so I can make my chest small enough to fit through this," I'm like, well, it
That
sounds like it
terrifies
might be hard to breathe back in, but I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
I
kind of
don't
like
know.
breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, with caves, that was a newer one for me, and I do see how it could be very sketchy. So I think I would want to be pretty darn cautious with that.
I'm
And
not.
actually,
I'm not trying to birth myself out of a cave crack. No fucking.
Well, like, and then what, like, another thing that runs through my mind is what happens when you accidentally do something, touch something that's not supposed to be touched in 1,000 years, and then it shifts just slightly and you can't get yourself back out.
No.
yeah, I mean that's what makes it exciting, I guess.
Or you unleash like a curse, release the apocalypse.
I'd say no.
Ooh, that's probably already happened, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, no, I do love an adrenaline rush. I've definitely had times where like, I shoot somebody a message from the sat phone or even just from like my regular phone and maybe I do or don't have service and I'm like, "Hey, if things don't go how I hoped they would, just know, love ya. This person can have my climbing gear. This person can have my bikes." Like,
Wow.
I've had a few events like that, but I'm not gonna lie, they make for great stories afterward. Like, you survive a situation with a person, and especially if they handled their shit well, you love that person after that. Like, you guys might have saved each other's lives, or at least them keeping a level head saved your lives. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I've made really good friends that way, and it's nice. I've definitely gotten a lot less risky since I moved to New York, I guess. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Good times.
Cold and height are like my two like things I
No.
hate the most. And so
What in heights?
cold, anything cold. I don't do
Mm.
cold at all. Like I hate cold with a
I'm
passion.
from Alaska.
Oh hell no.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
why you can ice climb.
if you look at my personal page, it is like, well, if you go back far enough, I'm ice climbing in glaciers, I'm ice climbing frozen waterfalls, I'm climbing under, okay, the whole not touching something that could fall and whatever. I've done
Yeah.
some stuff I shouldn't, but like I've crawled into little holes in ice. I don't know, and I love skiing so much. Love skiing.
I live on
Hmm.
an island in the south, and it's
Okay.
I like my beaches and my palm trees and my sand and warm
I
weather.
see the appeal.
Do not
Yeah.
like the
I
cold.
mean,
Like if
there
it gets
might
cold
be
enough, I won't even go to work. I'll take vacation so I don't
That's
leave
funny.
the
Where
house.
are you again?
South Carolina.
Okay. Do you have ticks over there?
Not really.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Because I was
we've
gonna
got
say
ticks
I'm not gonna
here.
lie, ticks
I
scare
mean, we have
me.
we have sand fleas.
Ooh. I'm like, I like seeing my threats coming. I don't like the little like surprise you have Lyme disease stuff, I don't want
We
that.
don't have ticks, but we have sand fleas. We have lots of alligators. We have lots of sharks.
Okay, so you do have alligators.
Oh yes, we
oh
have
yeah,
That's
they're all over.
crazy. You guys have literal dinosaurs in your backyard. but I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Right in our backyard. We live
That's
on
actually pretty dope, though.
Yes,
there's
that-
wildlife 10 feet away from us.
yes.
That's cool. I do love animals. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind seeing one. But I also love my little dog, and I feel like those would be problematic for my little dog.
Probably. Yeah,
A little bit.
you can't. There's literally like signs that says "Do not walk your dog too close to the edge because it'll
Right.
become lunch."
Crazy. That's crazy.
On that,
How
since we are getting
funny.
close to the end, we're going to get into the video that we're going to be showing everybody. So,
Okay.
do you want to kind of let us know what the song "What Have I Become" is about, and kind of the process of writing that song and what went into the music video?
Yeah, totally. So, um, like I said, I've been writing my whole life. I wrote the song when I was 17, and I had performed it on and off from that point on, like a cappella, literally just a cappella for like talent shows in college and stuff. I wrote this kind of after like a pretty traumatic event happened in my family, and you get that teenage angst on top of that. And I remember just being an angry kid, just being so angry. And then really just kind of like wondering, like, I wasn't always like this. So it's like, what have I become? Like, why am I this like angry thing? What is this now? And I kind of touch on like, I feel like it definitely touches on like addiction and stuff. I personally haven't struggled with that, but I had a cousin who I swear I didn't have to learn a lot of things the hard way because she did it for me and I just got to watch. And seeing her being so external with like her grief and her trauma and her suffering while I was so internalized. Like she was like a manifestation of that. And it actually I remember being really uncomfortable with the way she was so outward with everything. So it was kind of about those two things, my own internal anger, and then how that is almost like an addiction too. So wrote that, and I just never really thought I'd actually get it produced. And then one day I'm sitting in the studio and we're just flipping through songs, and I was like, you know what? I do have one that has always come back, and the producers were like, oh, we got to do this one. And the music video, I just wanted it to show the pain, the kind of suffering, this isn't necessarily a song that kind of that has a happy ending to it. This is just like, we're just angry, we're tragic. I wanted it to be painful. So
Okay.
that's what I was going for.
Fair enough. So you stay put with us till after the show. Everybody, please go check out Nynelives on Instagram, TikTok. Go follow those socials. If she's playing in your area, go to a show. They're not that damn much money. Don't be a pussy. Go to the show. Support these bands. Buy the fucking merch. They put their heart and souls, blood, sweat, and tears into this shit, and it's fucking expensive, and it's a lot of time. So do it. Support these bands. We love you guys. Here is Nynelives with What Have I Become, and we will see you guys again tomorrow night.
There's something inside of me. Something controls me. It's taking